share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So we're up to episode 3 of Citadel. Actually, while this goes out, probably episode 4 is coming out. I like Citadel. I say that in the introduction to this. I like Citadel. Well, this is the introduction. The introduction to the actual review, right? Recap review. That happened last night on my live stream. I live stream every night. And then, you know, I picked 2 or 3 good bits and put them out as videos the next day, which is, this is what's happening now. This, I don't know why I had to give all that background. First, the world was a mass of molten lava. Then that lava cooled, forming what we like to call rock. And then I'll go through every other. You're watching a video right now. That's what's going on. Anyway, my name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and fine. Citadel. I like Citadel a lot. Yeah, that's what we started. Best thing on TV. I think it's a beer. Best thing on TV right now. Thoroughly enjoying it. Super fun. Episode 3, bit sillier, bit dumber than episodes 1 and 2. I would say not as good as episodes 1 and 2, but still, overall, freaking awesome. I love the leads. I think Richard Madden and whatever her name is, Priyanka Chopra Jonah, whatever her name is, freaking gorgeous. In fact, I saw her the other night in another, what was I watching? Matrix Resurrections. She was good in that too. I like her, right? Have her in more things. She's very good. And sexy, right? I mean, like, you just don't get sexy that much anymore. Like, Richard Madden, very sexy. That's why I like the show. The show is unashamedly sexy because it's a spy show, right? It is a spy show. Honestly, I think it's doing the same things that all good spy shows have done throughout time, which is doing good spy stuff. Again, so this episode, the early ones were leading more into James Bond. Now we're leading more into, like, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., right? It's basically, get smart. It's a bit more campy. I don't care. I freaking love this. It's a 45 minutes or so. I enjoy every week. I'm sticking with it. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fantastic. Thank you very much for doing all that. Genuinely, thank you very much for doing all those things. You can find me. I stream daily onto Twitter, onto YouTube, onto Rumble. Please subscribe to me somewhere. The best one for me right now is Rumble. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's also good. That does fantastic for me. But Rumble's the one right now, which is really good. I guess when Tucker Carlson starts on Twitter, things might start to change there. Who knows what dares to dream? I'm quite hopeful that, I just like there being more avenues open. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Look at the video notes to find me. I also have put my videos on YouTube. You'll find me around, baby. Anyway, and come and join me on a live stream, 5 p.m. UK, pretty much every day of the week. You can find me live streaming, talking about, the important matters of the day, which is normally a bunch of crap I'm waffling about. That's how I would describe it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Fine, we covered everything. Now, let me hand over to me from last night, because I like Citadel a lot. Citadel's one of the best things on TV. This is a weaker episode than the other two, right? This is definitely a weaker episode than the other two, and it's still a ridiculous amount of fun, which we do not get enough of. And I like that it's got its own visual identity that's built up over 3 episodes, right? I like that things, they have this thing where everything turns upside down and inverts. I think that's the storytelling involved in it as well. So basically, if you look at the direction of this episode, that's exactly what happens. So we're starting off. We're in this like posh country house, stately Wayne Manor, where it really looks like stately Wayne Manor, doesn't it? Where what's his name? Stanley Tucci has been captured and is being tortured, right? And you have this long, slow tracking shot of it, like turning slowly, and he's being choked as she's eating, and he's and then he's like, "Oh, you're going to be horribly tortured." Then we got the very spyish title sequence. Spy again. This is great. This is just real high level spy stuff, right? And both these leads are freaking awesome. Like I told her I was watching Matrix Resurrections last night, and she was in it playing the little Indian kid from the second and third one, right? I can't remember, but she was great in it. I love it. Like now I see her in stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to see more, right? This scene is just fabulous, right? And this scene is everything that's good about this show, right?
It's just a lot of fun. Citadel. And I love that it's very globe-trotting. So it starts off in Spain. That's where she's been. And she's just got her memories back, right? So basically the story is this. They're both super-duper super spies. Super sexy, super-duper spies, right? Working with a super-duper super sexy spy organization called Citadel, right? And then one day Citadel falls. It's taken out by a super-duper evil spy organization. The conglomerate, or I can't remember, whatever, Thrush, right? Thrush takes it out, right? If that's basically what it is, it's Uncle versus Thrush, right? Done modern, right? And they both have them. They're in a mission, and they're both thought to be killed, and they have their memories wiped. They can get their memories back if they get this injection from a suitcase that they put them into their neck, right? So, but because their memories wiped, it starts off with him. He's married to someone, has a kid, and just has amnesia about his life before. His life doesn't know who he is, right? And then he's basically lured to find out who he is. And he said, look, he's a spy. Stanley Tucci is a spy operator. Says you still got all the spy stuff in you. He throws a knife at him and catches it. Oh, I must be a spy. So he's got all the muscle memory there. So if we get this MacGuffin suitcase, you'll get all your memories back, right? So he does that. But the thing with all his memories breaks. However, and Stanley Tucci is captured. However, he gets word that with the case comes the thing where other agents is, and he finds out where the Piriana shop, whatever her name is, his partner, and he goes there, and there's a evil Thrush. I'm calling them Thrush. That's who they are now. Evil Thrush operative who's who's there waiting for them, right? One second. Okay, I just got an invite. 1 second. 1 second. I'll send them a voice message. I am streaming now, but I will be available, certainly for you, sir, in 40 minutes. Yes, I am quite excited to hear what you have to say. If I'm going on channel, I'm looking forward to it. If not, I guess I look a bit of a schmuck now. But yeah, what can you do? This is what we do in our quest to make content. Anyway, let me know what's up. Like, fine. And if that comes through, I will announce it if this finishes. Anyway, so she gets her memories back, and now she's a super spy. She takes out the guy who was going there. So now they're going to this safe house. Says, oh, these places were everywhere. She cleans up quite nice. Okay, she looks a bit rough there, cleans up quite nice. So yeah, she's doing taking the nice bit of boob shop there as well. I didn't realize taking his bullet out, taking a bullet out with her boobs. That would be impressive. And she said, look, I barely know you. We only met once, we really don't know anything. So then back 10 years ago in Utah, this is at Citadel before the fall, right? Again, this is Uncle. And they do it very well, right? They do all the spy stuff really super duper well. Stanley Tucci tells them that they're going to be sent in to get this super virus or something into, enemy headquarters. What's named Bird is always the boss in these things. So she's going to be the bad person at some point. And he spills the beans about what's going on. Said, well, why are we doing the briefing? Says, fine, now we do my James Bondy thing in here. And again, they needed to spend more time on this to flesh it out, to make it work better. But it felt a bit rushed, but it's still a lot of fun. And yeah, he's breaking out with whatever, the MacGuffin, and they're coming after it. They're a big James Bondy thing, but again, it just feels a bit rushed, right? And he activates his. First he jumps onto somebody else's parachute, Then he activates his ski shoes, right? It's silly, right? It's silly, but good chase sequence. I really like this. Again, if they just added in the extra 25 to 35 minutes in breaking in, this would have been a much better episode. He's skiing, but he runs out of snow, right? And he's caught, right? He's caught. By the Thrush agents, right? He's like, oh no, but it turns out no, it's really she's a double agent. She takes them all out because she's the bestest ever. Although she's hot sauce, so everything's okay. And they escape and they meet, right? And so they start talking, and they you see him getting there's a friction there. There's a relationship there. They're about to kiss, and then she's like, no, thank you. But 2 weeks later, again, everything turns upside down, and they're in bed together, right? I kind of like that she's a little bit, she's not so svelte. She's a bit like normal womanish, right? I think that just feels kind of a lot hotter to me, right? And she's got a few scars going on there. And so fine, they're together, right? So they're much more together than she's letting on. So then she's logging in. So there's the first got memory back, and she's like, how's the weather? Mostly sunny. Is it really you? Yes. So the package is safe, waiting for you, right? And so it's like, okay. Meanwhile, he's being tortured. And she's being English. And again, it's a good relationship there. This is like a UN days or something, right? And so they say, look, there's a virus that you wrote that stops us getting into this. You're going to let us in, and we're going to talk to you till we do it. So, well, I'm not going to let you in. They said, well, you might as well kill me then. And they just start torturing him for a while. Oh no! At first he says, "Oh yeah, my the password is suck my dick" or something like that. Meanwhile, back at the safe house, the Stanley Tucci's daughter, starts bonding with the daughter of Richard Madden and his wife. They had a kid while he lost his memory, and said, "Here, have this. This was my first knife." And the kid, obviously, we're going to have a Spikers franchise. They have a nice little conversation with the Stanley Tucci's wife and Richard Madden's wife. And they just want him come back safely, right? So that I still have this scar from it. I won't hesitate. And in comes a guy who's going to be really horrible. And you hear him like have his teeth pulled out, right, one by one. But he's still cool under pressure, right? And then in walks the odd job of it, the henchman of it, and now I'm going to talk to you. And I think they're going to drill a hole in the back of his neck to put something in to make him brain do him or something. And he's like, wait, you can't do that. Why not? Because I know your wife is still alive, or your love of your life is still alive. What do you mean she's alive? I'll kill you. No, if you let me go, I'll take you to her. Right? Meanwhile, Richard Madden is talking to his wife. So we're just getting this worked out so we can come home to you. I'm a good-looking dishy bloke, and you're a good-looking lady, and we will have more babies together. So Priya Shankar or whatever is super hot now, all spied up, ready to go, and they're off to find the agent from earlier, right? So that's their mission right now. And so so they head to Morocco to meet this person. She can't meet him because she hates him, or he hates her, so he's meeting him instead, right? And he's like, we need to this information or whatever. I don't know. It's just a kind of a reasonably good, goofy spy bit. And he ended up putting a gun on him. He said, if you don't do what we want, well, I'll kill your son. And then it's like, okay. So I think they get the information and they're driving off, right? To the next part of the MacGuffin. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Finally, so Stanley Tucci said, okay, I want proof that she's alive. So here's a picture of her, right? And he shows a picture. And again, I like how everything turns upside down. The picture, I didn't catch that. The picture is of Richard Madden's wife, right? Richard Madden's wife. Also, they met in the Institute for People Who Lost Their Memory. She'd also had her mind wiped about 2 years earlier, right? So she's obviously in the spy game as well, right? And again, so this is much more of a get smart, Mission Impossible Man from U.N.C.L.E. type episode. I just found it a lot of fun, right? I just found it a lot of fun.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.